it's hard. My survival and my struggle are not seen in a green card. I look towards the sun for its rays beat down hard, as I work in the field or all day in your yard. I'll care for your children and love them as my own, and you still question my dignity as clearly as it's shown. You hate that I pay taxes, that I don't pay taxes, but I've paid my debt in blood, with boxcars and bullets and under fences in the mud. I'll wait on street corners all day and at night, so you'll drive by and pick me to paint a room or fix a light. I collect my pennies for my daughter, for her school books and some shoes. I want my children to be proud of me and for their dreams to come true. My kids belong here. It's their birthplace and their home. But will they find me and take me, leave them abandoned and alone? And when they grow up, will they ask, why did they take them? Why did they go? And they'll answer, they were illegal. They were not welcome. Now I told you, and now you know. Many will wonder why I came, and with all the hardships stayed. And I'll say my family, their dreams and their lives. For this every day I prayed. In this land I made my mark. With these hands and feet, forever my heart. You call this the land of the free, the home of the brave. I was given this life, to me the Lord gave. You say I take your jobs away. Which job of mine do you want for the day? To clean a house or fix a car, or spend all day in the back of your yard? To fix a fence or paint a wall? If you want them, go ahead and take them all. I want to live like a person should. In this land, I knew I could. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but it's worth fighting for. Through the sweat and the tears, it's a risk that pays more. Don't call me illegal. Don't think of me less. Don't try to move me like a pawn in chess. You don't see a person or the hardships we go through. Born an inch south of the border made this difference to you. My rough hands say I work. My sweat says it's hard. My heart and soul were born here, and my tears say more than a green card. I look in the mirror, and what do I see? I see my future staring back at me. Uncertain of the future brought on by the past, with 9 numbers missing, what a shadow it casts. Too young to remember the day that I came. It wasn't my choosing, but a blessing all the same. The sacrifice I see as I study all night. I fight for my future, I fight for my right. I may have been born just shy of the line, but my life is ingrained in this soil. It's mine. Que frustración, my dreams are on hold, when I've worked hard and studied and I've done what I'm told. Que desesperación que siento en mi alma, esperando y esperando por algo o alguien. To give me a chance, to give me my dreams. With no fault and no wrong, the hope is what gleams. The hope of my parents, to give me much more. They knew all the risks and know what's in store. So act on my dream with my hard work and strife. So give me my future and the right to my life. Ojos de cruz, they were glistening. Sores on his feet, no money to his name. Living on the street with his rosary protection. Desperate for work, each day is the same. Left his home for his life, for the possibilities it may hold. Ese viejito solo, ni familia ni nadie, dejó todo. It was raining that day as he stood in the aisle, craving the food that he knew he couldn't buy. He came to a path and trusted his prayer, y ayuda es lo que encontró. Estos ojos de cruz, glistening as I was listening, to his struggle in this world so unfair, with those eyes that belong to so many who walk on, waiting for this land of liberty. A backpack of survival, his shoes worn with the journey, those eyes with a story well known. He was put in my path and I was put in his. It was raining that day, but forever he'll stay, the memory I won't lose of those glistening eyes, los ojos de cruz. As the sun starts to rise with the early morning mist, I take a look in my chest and I check off my list. Piña, I got it. Coco, ya lo tengo. Fresa, my favorite. Limón, es todo. With the ring of my bell, I whistle my tune and walk on till it's hours past noon. I'll smile and I'll sell my paletas all day, and you'll pass me in your cars or glance my way. But in that glance or heartbeat that my existence you see, you'll have to look closer to really see me. You pay me $1 and go on with your life, and overlook my blistered hands from my hard work and strife. You didn't realize as you stood there to pick a flavor, taking your time, that $1 you'll give me will feed my family. It's our source, our lifeline. The beads of sweat on my brow, its collection on my shirt. I crossed the border for my family, traces left on my skin, but you don't see the dirt. You just leave and never notice my face swollen and bruised, and little to your knowledge I was kicked and abused. They stole my money and almost my pride. Surrounded by my best paletas, I laid in the street and almost died. You couldn't pronounce my name even if you asked. Behind my eyes, my exhaustion is masked. I hold on to a thread, a tear, a shard, because I'll tell you right now, I'm worth more than a green card. So I'll continue the day and work towards my goal, and walk on with my smile, with a wear on my soul.